Buying your first home is exciting. It's also kind of terrifying. There's so much information out there and it can feel really overwhelming. But here's the thing, buying in Ottawa as a first timer is totally doable when you know what you're doing. And today I'm walking you through the whole process step by step so you can go into it feeling confident. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Dean and I'm a realtor here in Ottawa. First-time buyers are honestly some of my favorite clients to work with because there's nothing better than handing someone the keys to their very first home. So today, this video is for you. Let's walk through everything you need to know on buying your first home. Step one, before you do anything else, is getting a mortgage pre-approval. Not a pre-qualification, an actual pre-approval. There's a difference. A pre-qualification is a quick estimate based on what you tell the bank. A pre-approval means they've actually looked at your income, your credit, your debts, and they're going to give you a real number based on what your buying power can be. Why does this matter? Because when you find a home you love and you want to put in an offer, you need to move fast. Having a solid pre-approval means exactly what you can spend, and it tells the seller you're a serious buyer. I always recommend including your pre-approval letter with the offer to show the seller that, hey, we're here to make this offer and we're not joking around, we're actually ready to close on it. I always say, talk to a mortgage broker, not just your bank. Explore all options. Brokers have access to multiple lenders and they'll shop the market for you. Often they can find a better rate than what your bank offers you directly. So keep that in mind. Every dollar counts when you're buying a first home. This one is huge and not enough first-time buyers know about it. The First Home Savings Account, or FHSA. It's relatively a new registered account in Canada that lets you save up to $8,000 per year to a lifetime max of $40,000, specifically for a home purchase. Here's why it's so good. The contributions are tax deductible like an RRSP, and the withdrawals are tax-free like a TFSA, so you get the best of both worlds. On top of that, there's the Home Buyers Plan, which lets you pull up to $35,000 from your RRSP tax-free for a first home purchase. You'll need to repay it over 15 years, but it's a great way to boost your down payment. If you haven't opened an FHSA yet, go do that this week. Even if you're a year or two away from buying, every year you wait is money left on the table. And it's super easy. You can do it on your banking app, all that stuff. It's super easy. So don't wait, get on it. This sounds obvious, but it's so important. Get clear on what you're actually looking for before you start touring homes. Because if you don't, you'll end up falling in love with a house that could be completely wrong for you. It's just because it looks good in photos. One of these items is super important and it's something to think about. What neighborhood makes sense for your commute and lifestyle? How many bedrooms do you actually want? How many bedrooms do you actually need? Do you want a fixer-upper? Do you want something move-in ready? What's your realistic price range? Not just what you're pre-approved for, but what you're comfortable with paying on a monthly basis. And what is going to be your total expense per month? Making a list of must-haves versus nice-to-haves is really helpful. It keeps you grounded when you're in the middle of the search. All right, you found the home that's perfect for you. Now what? In Ottawa's market, especially for well-priced homes in popular areas, you might be competing with other buyers, especially depending on when they're hitting the market. If they're during a competitive time like the spring, you might have to be very quick on the trigger to get that perfect home. First, price it right. Your realtor should be pulling recent comparable sales to help you understand what the home is actually worth. Going too low on a multiple offer situation just takes you out of the game completely. I know everybody wants a good deal, but sometimes the good deal on the perfect home is paying the asking price or slightly more because it's way better than most of the other comparables. Now, second thing, keep your conditions tight but smart. Yes, a clean offer with no conditions is more attractive to sellers, but as a first-time home buyer, I'd encourage you to at least have financing condition in there and seriously consider an inspection condition, especially on older homes. Honestly, sometimes it's okay to miss out on a home if you have a home inspection condition because you don't want to take the chances of taking a huge risk and something being wrong with the home and you never knew about it until 6 months into the ownership stage. Third, be flexible on the closing date if you can. Some sellers have a specific date that works for them, and matching it can actually make your offer more attractive even if it's not the higher price. But having the right closing date can often make or break the deal. Last thing, make sure you're claiming what you're entitled to. So as a first-time home buyer, in Ontario, you get the land transfer tax rebate of up to $4,000. We talked about this already in a previous video. The first-time home buyer's tax credit, this is a federal tax credit of up to $1,500 on your tax return in the year you buy. And if you're buying a new build, there may be HST rebate programs that apply. None of this is automatic. Make sure you're flagging it with your lawyer and your accountant so you actually can Make sure you're flagging it with your lawyer and your accountant so you actually get the credit. There you go. A complete first-time buyer roadmap for Ottawa. I know it's a lot, but honestly, you don't need to figure it all out at once. That's what I'm here for. If you're thinking about buying your first home in Ottawa and you want to chat, reach out. I'd love to help. The link is in the description. Drop any questions in the comments and I'll answer every single one. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.